since I've done a video, and there's good reasons for it. I could show you the mess and the damage, but I'd rather not. Basically, my apartment caught on fire. So along with not only trashing at least $300-400 worth of toys, don't worry though, Megatron's safe. Parts are being reclaimed as we speak. Still takes a while to get that done. But I lost a good amount of toys, and the room was just shot. No other way to say it. Shot. And, they're taking their sweet time fixing the place up. I'm the hallway outside of our apartment. It started out there, carried over to our apartment, and quite frankly, it's been a big mess. With that said, I felt like it was time to get back into it regardless. And let's try to make the best of it, right? I mean, that's all you can do. You notice none of my tools in the background are there, and if I panned up all the toys that survived, which a decent amount did, to be fair, so I was happy about that. They're not up there, and basically it's kind of a hot mess in here. Even my cool chair that I usually use is not in here. So, but I do have a couple neat pieces I really wanted to show you guys. I was really looking forward to it. And this will be a quick video. It's not going to be super long, but just to let you know I'm still alive. So, I picked this guy up at a little thrift shop. Right there. Take a look at him. And I'll take that off the dowel stand. For those that don't know, that's a dowel stand. Picked up this guy. Real neat. And this little bit of toy history here. This is a Mego lizard from the Spider-Man series. Of the figures. That's one of his enemies. And Mego made a lot of toys in the 70s. Planet of the Apes, Spider-Man, Superman, a lot of Marvel figures. Basically did a lot of popular characters. And I gotta handle him gently. I do, because you see that arm is loose as heck. And so is this leg. This leg is barely hanging on here. However, the rest of his joints are nice and tight. And he would normally come with a lab coat as well. He did not have his lab coat. But as you can see, his outfit has the tail right there. I was really happy to get him because overall he's in nice clean shape. And I actually have him up on eBay. I'm selling him. But I think this guy, he's just really neat. And I think I'll fetch a pretty penny for him. If I had to guesstimate, anywhere from $60 to $100, even in this shape. I guess what someone can do, however, though, is they can restring him and make his joints tight again. If I had to guess, I'm going to say some rubber bands, some of the rubber bands in here, because they're old bands, may have snapped. So I think his joints might be a little loose for that reason alone. But yeah, this is definitely a neat little piece I picked up. And I look forward to seeing how much I get for him. I'd keep him if I cared enough about the Marvel Universe and all that jazz. I don't. But still, it's nice to appreciate it and hold a nice piece of history in hand. And I believe, let's see if I can make him stand up. He's still well enough to where he can stand up on his own. So that's kind of neat that even with the loose joints, he can stand up on his own. His arms are flexible, but I don't want to be too rough with them because this is an old figure. 1974, this figure is about 46 years old, about that. And he does have like bending legs and arms, say like that. And back in the day when these were brand new, I mean, you could really pose this guy in a lot of different ways. Interesting fact that a lot of Mego figures back in the day, they would use the same body and same outfits on different figures and repurpose and repackage the figures. That's a true story. So sometimes you never know what you're going to get. But still, this is one of the harder to find ones, one of the more sought after ones. And one of the things you're going to look for, pop that in the back. If you see right here, see Mego Corporation. And let's see if I can get the date there, 1974. So this guy's old. He's got some age to him. But I think whoever gets him though will be very happy and will make, because there's a lot of collectors for these guys. Whatever Mego collector or Spider-Man fan happy, because I think all in all, he's just a real nice piece of history. The head, still very nice details. You can see the eyes right there. Paint still solid on that. There's no real damage on the head as far as like nicks or scratches, although the head is rubber. See, rubber head. So it'd be hard to scratch, I reckon. But the outfit is nice and clean. And that's one of the most important things when you do look for these. If they have outfits, is you want the outfits to be nice and clean and in good shape. And this outfit, other than that tiny little tear in the back right there, as you can see right there, this outfit is in pretty decent shape. And I don't know. Look forward to seeing how well he does on auction. But I wanted to show him real quick before he goes, because he will go. He already has a bid on him, I can imagine. I don't know how high he's going to go for, but I think he'll go for a decent amount. However, what I did want to show, this was kind of just the appetizer before the main course. I was really, really happy about getting this guy. This guy was really, really cool. And you're going to see in a second. I picked myself up an original. I'll put the pieces here. Original G1 Reflector. I mean, this is really neat. And let me get him out of the little bag. And I picked him up, and he's in like really sweet shape too. I'd say almost near mint. Reflector, he was a mail-away figure. What you do is you collect your Transformer points. You collect your Transformer points, and I believe it was $10. You send in $10, and you'd get this guy right here. And he originally came in a white box that said Camera Transformer, and it had a number on it, 1205, I want to say, something along those lines. And they would send you Reflector. And I'm going to first thing I'm going to do is put them together in camera mode so you can get an idea what he looks like. In camera mode. See, came with the lens. The lens is in nice shape too. And I know what some of you may be saying right off the bat. Well, geez, there's been a ton of knockoff reflectors. Yes, there has been. And I'm going to show you though why this isn't a knockoff, because I know it's not a knockoff for a few reasons. And you have your lens and your flash. Now up front, it looks like a nice model of what would a camera in the 80s would be. You know, has a nice look. However, I will say, when you flip it over, not so much. The glass in the back, though, it still works. I mean, not that this is like you're going to get to see any kind of quality camera like you're looking at a Canon 6D or, you know, any kind of decent camera. But, you know, it serves its purpose. And as I said, there's a lot of knockoffs of this guy, a lot of them. And you gotta be careful when you buy these because people will try to sell these as the real deal. If they're honest, they'll say that it's a reissue, aka a knockoff. But a lot of times they're not, and people get fooled. And because he's a more of an obscure character to get. First off, getting him in any kind of shape is going to cost you a little money, but getting him in good shape is going to cost you a pretty penny. I won't say how much I spent, but I got a really good deal on this guy. So this is him in camera mode. You could take, first off, one of the things you're going to want to look for, just so you know. See this right here? This is our missiles. Knockoffs in general, they'll be missing part of the top there. Part of the tree will be missing. So, the missiles in general, they would be connected like that. And the tree on the knockoffs, they call this a tree. The top part is missing. So you always want to look for that. So what you do is, and this is another way to know, is this will go in here. But because of safety reasons, they would not let this project out. You couldn't shoot it and shoot that rocket. And you can't. You can't push it in and shoot this. And that's one of the ways to know, because on the knockoffs, you can. You are actually allowed to shoot it. But let's get down to the meat and potatoes here. Let's take him apart and check him out in robot mode. He's fairly simple to transform. There's really not a lot to him. So you take that off right there. That covers his head. And take this off right there, like that. And then you're just going to pull the apart like this. See? Pull him off. Let's see, if I remember correctly, it's Spectro Viewfinder and the third guy's name is slipping my mind. But it'll eventually pop into my head. These are fairly simple to transform. So what you're going to do is you're just going to pop his arms up back like that, and there you go. Spectro Viewfinder. That's going to bother me. Anyways. So, again, this guy's pretty much the same. Like that. Like that. And last but not least, which is Viewfinder. Like this. And the joints are pretty tight on this too, which is kind of surprising to me. You pull this part here. There's this little rub symbol. Let's see if it still works good. Not as good. I guess you got to hold down a few seconds, but let's see. I want to be careful with this because, as I said, this figure is a bit hard to come by. Oh, there we go. See? Oh, there it goes. It just went there for a second. So, pull this part. And you got a viewfinder. And each of them, let's see if we get it closer. Like down there. My tripod got a little messed up too in the process. So yeah, it's been great. Let's see if I can shrink this down a bit so we can get a better close-up view. And I got one more leg to go here. There we go, that's a little better. So each of them have their own guns. You can actually take this and make this one of his guns. So if you want to put this like right here, the missile launcher, put it in his arm, use that as a gun, see? Okay, and here we go. Let's take Got the other two weapons. Right here. Now this would go on here. See right here? His actually is on the side, so you put this on the side here. Like that. That's his gun. Okay. Let me take this out here. Here we go. I want to be very careful with this. This will actually be going in a box. I did not get the original box. I'm sorry for the wonky camera work. My tripod got messed up too. I do need to get another one, but for now I have to make do with this. I'm going to get the knockoff box because it has a display window, and I think that would look much nicer. But as you can see, you put this here, and you got him and his weapon there. I wanted to show you a couple things. Just saying. So, actually, if you look at the figure right here, well, you're going to look for one of the telltale signs is that you're going to want to see that Takara, Japan, right there, 1983. I want to look for that on the back. And check out the paint job is very nice on this. Overall, no real scratches or dings. This guy has one little scratch back here. You can see right there. And normally I would attempt to try to work that out, but given this figure's obscurity, getting a real one in decent shape, I'm going to leave it alone. Also, a telltale sign that it's not a knockoff. First off, of course, right there, Hasbro 83, Takara, Japan 83. Look at the stickers. See that right there? One of them's crooked. You may say that's a bit of an imperfection, and it is. But that means most likely a kid put that on. And that's why it's crooked. On the knockoffs or reissues, if you will, depending whichever version you prefer to go with, the stickers are already put on, and most of the time the stickers are perfectly placed. And the stickers you can see have some age to them and some wear and tear. I will be leaving the stickers alone. As I said, I'm not doing any kind of restoration on this figure. I'm very happy with how he is. And right there, see right there, again, one of the things you're going to want to look for, Hasbro, Takara, 1983. Sorry if that's coming in a tad bit blurry. Spectro Spyglass. See, I told you it'd come back to me. Told you it would come back to me. And Viewfinder. Okay. So, and as you see, it's very easy to transform these guys. Not much at all. And to transform them back, it's the same thing. Pop the arms back like this. Goes like that, and so you have your right piece. Viewfinder. Just gonna do this. Like that. And pop that back like that. See? And this guy, same thing. You're gonna do that and push that up that way. See? And you'll notice, like, the spring, it's spring loaded here. That's to imitate the clicking of taking a picture on a real camera. And you'll see here, you have the two joints where you put it together. Right there. See, like there. And you're going to take the other guy just like that. them back like that. And there you go. And I'll show you one more time in camera mode. Just for, look at that. And the sticker on the lens is cool. Gives you the different meters and ranges. That's probably one of the few flaws I found on that right there. I probably, at some point, I may be tempted to clean that. I don't think I'm going to, though, because I don't want to mess with the original stickers. I just want to leave him alone because he's in great shape as he is. I would say he's borderline near mint, if not near mint. There are a few flaws, like there, if you see the little stickers scratching near with the C on the reflector. And I showed you the one scratch there and that little area right there. So, but yeah, this is a nice piece of history. And really, if you're a G1 Transformer fan, if he's a must-have in your collection. If you don't have them, you want them, and you know you want them. And so a lot of times people go the route of buying knockoffs because they don't want to spend $200-300 on one in real nice shape. And I don't blame him. I mean, he's small. Like, look, he's not very big. Not very big at all. And I think obviously one of the things that makes him worth as much as he's worth is because he was a mail away, so there's not a lot of them floating around. And if they are, they're not in good shape. So getting one in good shape, it's certainly going to run you a penny. So, let's put him back in his bag. I ordered a reissue box for $30. And it has some nice artwork on it. And it's basically the style of the old G1 Transformers boxes, but it's a reissue box. And because, like I said, his original box was all white. And it's just not good for displaying. Maybe one of these days I'll go out of my way to try to get the original box, but I don't find it to be a priority. I really don't. I will, however, try to get like his original manual. Oh, I forgot. Oh, there's one of this gun. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you that completely. Okay, now just to give you a heads up on with this gun here. Right here. I don't understand this completely, but I believe you take this and something like this. Is it this? There, whatever. This becomes, you put this on and it becomes one of the guns. It looks really wonky and goofy to me, so I don't get it, but it doesn't look like it's cool or anything to me, but whatever. All right, so I have to say I was very happy with this little guy. And once I get the display box, I'll show you guys him in his full glory, of course. And let's see, I believe this guy, where is that? Here. Or is it, no, this goes in here. The guy was nice enough to bag him up, put in little baggies for me too, which was pretty cool. So, try to keep him protected. I think I'd appreciate that. And I got this guy off Mersasari or Mersasi. I always forget how to pronounce the damn thing. But yeah, I got him and off there. And like I said, I got a pretty good price on it. Can't complain all about it. I'm not gonna say how much I spent, but just know I got a very good deal. And last but not least, I'll put this back in here. I want to be careful with that because as you can see, that's kind of like broken right there. I don't want to mess around with that too much. And put that back in there. And last but not least, put these all back in here. And when it's time to properly display them, I'll show you them in their box, which I can't wait for. I do have some other things coming up. For the next video, I think, will be showing you my damaged and burnt toys. well, I wouldn't say they burned. The outside boxes were trash on them. So we're gonna have unboxing of sorts of some things that I had unopened because the boxes were total. I might as well open them, right? And if I'm gonna do that, I might as well open them up for you guys. So I got that coming along, and we have some new headmasters out. So I'm gonna pick those up, and eventually I'm gonna get those, pick them up, and review them, and along with a new tripod. Because this thing, it's bent at the leg, and so on and so forth, and it's got issues. But yeah, unfortunately, sometimes life happens, and sometimes it deals you a crappy deal, and when your place catches on fire, what are you gonna do? Can't do much about it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the quick review, and hope you enjoyed what I showed you. I plan on getting things back in order, getting my shelves up here, getting all my toys in proper shape, getting this room cleaned up nicely again, and then things will be back to normal for the 2 or 3 viewers that actually would come by and check out my stuff on a regular basis. So, anyways, I hope you all have a good night. Have a great weekend. This is your cheesy toy viewer saying God bless, take care, and appreciate life. Enjoy it. And we got the warm months coming up. It looks like COVID might be heading towards an end. Thank God for that, right? I got sick of COVID. Anyways, have a good night. Take care, everybody.